Awesome. Welcome to the Lion's Den. My name's Robert Love. I'm a neuroscientist. I specialize in helping people prevent Alzheimer's disease with science. I'm not a medical doctor. Please consult your medical doctor before doing anything that affects your health. I'm delighted and honored to be with you today. And thank you for tuning in. Today, we're talking about lion's mane and the health benefits of lion's mane. I'm going to answer as many questions as I can on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. So please post your lion's mane's questions, and then I will tell you about brands. First of all, let me tell you what to look for in a great lion's mane supplement. This applies to all supplements. So I want you to know that supplements are not regulated by the FDA. That doesn't mean they're not good. It just means they're not regulated by the FDA. And this is one reason why medical doctors don't know about supplements, because there's no pharmaceutical reps telling them, and the FDA doesn't publish data and say, hey, take this supplement. It'd be good if they did. That would be really helpful, but they don't. So it's up to the supplement industry to regulate itself. Is this good? Is this bad? I don't know. It just is. And so here's what to look for in a great supplement. This helps protect you and make sure that you're getting high quality supplements. First, and perhaps most important, is third-party tested or lab tested. If you look, for example, if you go onto Amazon and you look up magnesium and then you read the labels, the good labels will say third-party supplement or lab tested. Hang on just a second. My door's open. I'm distracted. All right. So third-party tested or lab tested, a good company will do that. That means that an independent company has analyzed the supplement. So here's a supplement by Thorne. So that means a third-party company has taken this pill, if I can get one out, has taken this pill, if you can see that, it's pretty small, and analyzed it to make sure it contains vitamin D. And to make sure not only that, but it contains 5,000 IU of vitamin D. That's third-party tested. It means they took this Garden of Life pill. It's a B complex vitamin. They broke this in half and analyzed it with their machines. And it says, yes, it's got vitamin B, it's got vitamin B1, it's got folate, it's got biotin, etc. So it's a really important standard in quality. Whatever supplement you get, make sure it's third-party tested or lab tested. It'll say it. It's really important. Next is GMP certified. That stands for Good Manufacturing Practices. That means that the manufacturing company that makes it is following good protocol. Again, this is not required of supplements. It's good to make sure that the companies producing it are following the right things. That's really, really good to do. And third, lastly, you want to look for a money back guarantee. Some supplements on Amazon have a money back guarantee. Some don't. I recently bought an NMN supplement that did not have very much NMN in it, and I sent it back. And they said, hey, we don't take returns on this. I was really disappointed. So a good company will stand behind its product. This goes for many things in the health and wellness space. If you buy any health and wellness product online, make sure it has a money back guarantee. That's a really smart thing. Good companies do this. Good companies want to make sure that you are happy because they want to buy from you again. Stupid companies sell you a bad product once. Smart companies sell you a really good product again and again and again. So a good company will sell you a high quality product and then follow up with you and say, hey, did you like it? Do you want to buy some more? Do you want to send some as a gift? Do you want to try our other thing? And then here's our newsletter, and here's some free information about brain health, and here's some exercises that reduce the risk of Alzheimer's disease. And hey, we got a free masterclass for you. That's a really good health and wellness company. So please look for a money back guarantee. So the three things to look for in any supplement you buy are: number one, third-party tested or lab tested; number two, GMP certified; number three, a money back guarantee. Give me a like in the chat if that makes sense. Give me a comment if you have any questions. Give me a roar if you like that. Let me know what's up. And then if you like the live, please feel free to share this with other people so that way they know what's going on. So Nanners, can I call you Nanners? Is that all right? On Instagram, I recommend. I've been taking Tony Robbins' Life Force. I don't have one that I'm recommending right now. Okay, bunch of roars in the chat. Thank you, Jordan, Sanda. Thank you, Ashley, L2K Knight, Joetta, Kiki, thank you so much. Okay, any questions about that? Really, really important. Please do this all the time, just from now for the rest of your life. All right, Nanette. But do you like nanners? Can I call you nanners? It's kind of fun. All right. So make sure you're doing that. So as far as lion's mane supplement goes, I used to take a supplement called Life Cycle. It's about $30 a month, and I got some pretty cool dreams. By the way, that's one way to know that your lion's mane supplement is good if you improve your sleep and or get cool dreams. I now Oh, good, Susan. I'm glad you got your lion's mane. So I now have my own brands of lion's mane. It's called Roar Lion's Mane. It's actually half the price of Life Cycle Lion's Mane. And not only is it, so it's third party tested, GMP certified, and I got a 6 month money back guarantee. You can try it for 6 months and you'll love it. If you don't, happy to refund you. And it's not only lion's mane, it's a mixture of 10 medicinal mushrooms. It's got reishi, chaga, cordyceps, lion's mane, turkey tail, which is great for the immune system. All kinds of great benefits in my lion's mane. This is the best quality lion's mane at the best possible price. I made the price really, really inexpensive because I want to make it super easy for you to invest in your health. I really do. So if you want to if you want to invest in your health and get some Roar lion's mane, you click the link below my profile, or go, thank you, Karina. Click the link that Karina posted. Could someone post it on Instagram, please? Kara, mine is not organic. I would have to triple the price to make it organic, quite frankly. All right, Ashley, finally placed your order. Awesome. Let me know when it arrives. Okay, so click the link tree. It's the first link. It says Roar Lion's Mane. If you're on a computer, it's on roarlionsmane.com. There's a great offer right now. And if you upgrade your order, you get free shipping. And then I ship internationally, all over the world. How are you able to pull this off to make this affordable? So I found a great company. So I went to 33 different supplement companies. I tried a ton of supplements looking for the best quality product at the best quality price. And this is what I found. And I said, listen, what can I sell this for and give people a really good deal and get really high quality supplements into people's hands? And so that's the one that I offer. So that's how I did that, Terry. And so, by the way, here's my guarantee. No one's even come close to this. If you find a better quality lion's mane supplement at a better price, I will pay you $100. No one's even contacted me about it. No one's even close to it. But if you do, let me know, because I want to find out what that company is doing. Because I've said, what's the lowest price I can sell this for that makes sense? And that's what we're doing. And then I'm giving you free shipping, free international shipping if you upgrade your order. Okay, and then if you've taken Roar Lion's Mane, let me know in the chat. I'd love for people to know your experience. My experience is that it's improved my sleep, it's reduced my anxiety during the day, and I get really vivid dreams. So when I go to sleep, I have like an adventure. It's like a really vivid adventure. It's super cool. So let me know what you think. Can you grow lion's mane? You can. I don't know how to do that, and so I don't do that. Okay, Gigi Pups, we love Roar Lion's Mane. Such a great deal. Thank you. Yeah, it's made from the fruiting body. So if you think about, so there's mycelium, which is underground, and then there's the fruiting body. If you think about what our ancestors ate the fruiting body of lion's mane and other mushrooms. So we evolved eating the fruiting body. It doesn't make sense to me why the mycelium would be more beneficial for our brains than the fruiting body. We eat the fruiting body of mushrooms. When you buy edible mushrooms, it's the fruiting body. Makes sense, right? It's the part that's above ground. And so that's what we eat. And my lion's mane is made of the fruiting body, not only of lion's mane, but reishi, chaga, cordyceps, turkey tail. Do you recommend lion's mane supplements if drinking Om-Yum? Yes, because Om-Yum is not great for sleep. By the way, Om-Yum is a great lion's mane coffee replacement. I had 3 servings of it today. I had an amazing day. It's got lion's mane, other medicinal mushrooms, curcumin, Ceylon cinnamon. It's great. There's a link below my profile. So the crazy squirrely lady, if you are taking Om-Yum, I would recommend taking my lion's mane at night before bed to improve sleep. It's also easier to travel with. So Firebird, lion's mane 100% has changed my sleep, and yes, vivid dreams. Awesome. How do you order the product? Yeah, click the link. Ashley or Karina, could you post that again, please? And then it's the first link that says Roar Lion's Mane under my profile. You can also go to roarlionsmane.com. Mine has a 6-month guarantee. And so if you don't love it, let me know. What's the best brand of supplements? Peitong, it depends on what supplement you're looking for. So I believe I have the best lion's mane, I'd say in the world for the value. I don't think anyone's coming close to the value. I don't have the best everything, but I think I have the best. I think I have the best value lion's mane, the best quality at the best price. Life Cycle is another good one if you want it. If you want to get someone else's, it's about twice the price as mine, and it's only lion's mane. It is not any of the other mushroom blend. Thorn, which is this company, I like them. I'm not sponsored by them. I think they're good. I take their supplements, and then I like Garden of Life. They do a good job as well. They were bought by Nestle. Nestle has maintained their quality of their standard of quality. PNK Floyd, same here. The sleep from lion's mane is so deep. Yeah, totally. I mean, what's good sleep worth? Seriously, what would that be worth to you? Put that in the chat. Give me a like if you want good sleep. What would that be worth to you? Good sleep. My lion's mane supplement is basically 50 cents a day, which is crazy awesome. Would you pay 50 cents a day for better sleep? I mean, for me, that's not even a question. Of course, I'd pay $10 a night for better sleep. I might pay 30 because a better sleep the next day makes such a difference, right? It makes such a difference for my energy, my focus, my attention, my quality of life, good decisions. Sleep just improves my life. This is Berkey filtered water with some salt in it. I actually added too much. I used a half tablespoon instead of a half teaspoon, so it's 3 times as strong. It was really bad. It was like drinking seawater. I had to dilute it down. I totally messed up. Okay, let me know your questions on lion's mane. Best time to take it. So I take lion's mane throughout the day. First of all, I take my supplement before sleep. That's the most important to improve the quality of my sleep. And I love the vivid dreams. Who loves the vivid dreams? Those just rock. Next, I take it in the morning as a food in Om-Yum. Om-Yum is the lion's mane coffee replacement, and I'll have that about 2 hours after I wake up. I'll have that either with coffee or just on its own, or with Morning Man, which is my favorite green drink in the morning. And then I may have Om-Yum or my lion's mane in the middle of the day if I feel anxiety or to prevent anxiety. I love lion's mane to prevent anxiety. It makes such a huge difference. Other people have reported that as well, that Om-Yum and or lion's mane reduces anxiety during the day. And then if I learn something, so this past weekend, I had one of the best days of my life, and I don't exaggerate that. I think it's real. It was my nephew's 3rd birthday. I woke up in my sister's home, and I got to celebrate my nephew's 3rd birthday, and I got to play with him for like 2 hours. He had this great fireman outfit. I ran around the house putting out fires with him. He climbed the climbing wall in the house, and I helped him. It was so fun. So I had that great memory. I watched him blow out his candles. Then I traveled to my friend's musical concert. This was his first composition, and it was amazing. He had 60 musicians in a circle, each playing different music, and I could get right up to them. I could get 3 feet away from someone playing the violin. This is my air violin, if you can see it. It was amazing. I was just moved to tears by his music. It was so amazing. And I also met an evolving lion. Someone came from the TikTok channel, and she came and she said, "Hey, Dr. Love, I'm on your TikTok channel. I came for the concert," and she loved it. I met her and her husband, and so I felt really fulfilled emotionally for the work that I do. And I love that she came. I felt my passions were exercised because I saw this amazing concert, and I got to spend time with my family. I wanted to remember that day. Of course, it's really just a wonderful day. It's one of the best days of my life, to be perfectly fair. And so I took a bunch of lion's mane that day. After the concert, I took some lion's mane. I got in the car, took some of my lion's mane, my raw lion's mane. I said, I'm going to remember today. Today was amazing. And then I drove home. So you can take it to increase learning. I really recommend this. If you know you're going to have a good experience, or you know you want to remember this, take it before, during, or after a learning session. That can increase learning. And tell yourself, I'm taking this to enhance memory. And then also review what you learned. So I said, I'm taking this to remember the concert, and I want to remember when it started. When the music first started, I literally started crying, and I had no idea why. It was just such a beautiful experience. I want to remember that. I want to remember as soon as the curtain, as soon as the music started, and the strings started, I just lost it, and it was so beautiful. So that's how to take lion's mane. What other questions do you have? Do I think it helps with autism? I don't know. Let me check. So I got Chat GPT open. By the way, Chat GPT is a new AI, which is absolutely amazing. Let me look up Chat GPT. I want to give you the right, I want to give you the best information. And so I don't know no longer suffices when I have this tool here because I can find out. Does lion's mane, so lion's mane is also an anti-inflammatory. That means it protects the brain. It's neuroprotective. It protects the brain from inflammation. That's a really big deal. One of the primary causes of Alzheimer's disease is inflammation. No, it's Terry, it's not organic. I answered that. My lion's mane is not organic. I would have to charge 3 times as much if it were organic. Does lion's mane help with autism? The most important thing for autism, before doing lion's mane, you want to clean up the diet. Remove the gluten, remove the sugars, remove the processed foods. Anyone with autism, I'm not giving you medical advice. If my child had autism, they'd be eating a ton of vegetables, some fruits, and really healthy protein. I mean, pastured eggs, grass-fed beef, a ton of sardines. They're eating like my ancestors ate. I don't mean my ancestors like my grandparents. I mean like my Homo erectus ancestors. I mean 100,000 years ago. What were humans eating 100,000 years ago? I want my kid eating that. That can be good for their brain. That might help with their autism. Okay. According to ChatGPT, there's no scientific evidence to suggest that lion's mane mushroom can treat or cure autism. I don't like the word cure because it's a scary word and the government gets really mad. So sorry I said that. So there's no evidence that it does that. There's no evidence that it helps with autism. While some preliminary studies have shown that compounds in lion's mane may have neuroprotective effects and improve cognitive function, I agree with that. More research is needed to determine whether these benefits translate to humans and if they can be used to treat autism. So we need more research. It's a really good question. So right now, Tanner Matthews, there's not good data to show that it helps with autism. Now it might help. It's great for ADHD because it does a couple things. It improves sleep. It reduces anxiety. That's huge. Who gets that? Who's got ADHD and gets reducing anxiety really matters. Like that really darn matters. I mean, us ADHD folks, crazy. We're running around trying to get 1,000 things done. And it's kind of like this pent up anxiety during the day, and helping that is a really big deal. Also, we have trouble sleeping because we're so wound up. Like after doing the live, I have to take an hour before going to bed because I'm so wound up, and I love it. I love being here with you. By the way, this is one of my favorite things to do is to be live with you, with all of you here, talking about science, health and wellness, neuroscience, brain health, preventing Alzheimer's disease. I love this. It feels so good. So I feel very grateful to be here. Do I know if sugar dose is a thing? My doctor says it does not exist. Monica, it is called type 2 diabetes. Ask your doctor if type 2 diabetes exists. That is chronic overexposure to sugar. And then if you can't get your blood sugar down, if you have elevated blood sugar and you can't bring your blood sugar down, what your body will do is they will store the sugar as fat. If it really can't bring it down, it will store it as liver fat around the liver, hence fatty liver disease or non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. That's really dangerous. And if you don't have insulin, like type 1 diabetes, and your blood sugar goes up and you can't bring it down, high blood sugar will literally cause, I'm not exaggerating, it literally causes organ failure, damage to organs, tissues, and potentially damage to the brain. High blood sugar can literally kill you. So if you get someone with type 1 diabetes and you just feed them a bunch of sugar, they will die. Like if you get their blood sugar up and don't bring it down, someone with type 1 diabetes dies. It's that simple. At the very least, their organs shut down and they slip into a coma. Not good, right? So is there a sugar overdose? Yes, it's chronic overdose of sugar. It is called type 2 diabetes or insulin resistance. Okay, other questions. Can lion's mane help with tumors? I think lion's mane does have some anti-cancer properties. Does lion's mane help with cancer? Cancer, question mark. Wow, I love AI. This is so great. It's the best research tool. There's currently limited scientific evidence to support the claim that lion's mane mushroom can help treat cancer. Some preliminary studies have suggested that compounds in lion's mane have an anti-tumor and anti-inflammatory effects. Anti-inflammatory is very real with with lion's mane. Anti-tumor is less certain, but more research is needed to determine whether these effects are significant and if lion's mane can be used as an important treatment. There you go. Let's look for another resource. Lion's mane reduces cancer. Let's just see what Dr. Google says. Oh, by the way, I just watched a video. Chat GPT is more effective in diagnosing someone than a traditional medical doctor. That was really cool. I'll share that video. It was awesome. Doesn't mean for every diagnosis, and it doesn't mean Chat GPT is better than every doctor all the time. Not yet. It will be, because the AI can draw upon all kinds of information, right? More so than a human. Anti-cancer properties. Some research points to the ability of lion's mane mushrooms to fight cancer because they possess certain compounds that are shown to be anti-cancerous. A study published in 2013 reported that lion's mane reduces cancer in the lungs by 69% in mice. That's from theforestpharmacy.com. Let me see if I can pull up this study. Isn't this cool? This study that they are referencing. Oh, come on, link to it. Open a new window. Okay. This study's from, well, this one's linked to 2015. A new cerebroside from the fruiting bodies of Ericium I'm having trouble saying this, Erinaceus, which is lion's mane, and its applicability to cancer treatment. So in the abstract, the results collectively reflect beneficial effects of compound 1 in cancer treatment. So this is a study I would need to read more to understand it. This is from it's from 2001. First author is 2015. The Bioorganismal Medical Chemical Letter. Bioorganic and Medicinal Chemistry Letters. I haven't heard of this journal before. So that's one study. So there is some preliminary research that lion's mane may help with cancer. This one was specific to lung cancer. Good questions. What other questions do you have? Oh, I'm sorry, Instagram folks. This doesn't scroll. I don't know when people post new stuff. I do not recommend Ambien, Terry. Ambien's really terrible. Ambien upsets the architecture of sleep. You may get sleep. It's not going to be nearly as restful. Please, if you are taking strong sleep aids like Ambien, please talk with your doctor to see how you can go off of them. I recommend exercise. 30 minutes of exercise improves or increases deep sleep. That's a big darn deal. Every day, 30 minutes of aerobic exercise, your sleep will thank you. Number 2, reduce your stress. Number 3, just taking lion's mane at night can really help as well. If you have trouble regulating your sleep, melatonin can really help regulate your sleep. Not for children. I don't recommend for children. And I don't necessarily recommend it for adults. I found it very helpful. Some people find it very helpful. My favorite brand of melatonin is called Carlisle. I'm not sponsored by them, but I've taken that for years. It's an under the tongue one. It's really helpful. Also, melatonin has anti-cancer properties. Those are very well documented. You're welcome, Terry. Oh, hello. Hello, Olive. O+. Is that your blood type? I just placed my order for lion's mane. Awesome, Scare Runner. You rock. Rosanna, why do some say fruiting body? Which fruits do you recommend? Oh, why do I say some fruit? Because not all fruit is good for humans. Some fruit's super high in sugar and is not necessarily good. Just like all vegetables aren't great. Eggplant is not great. Eggplant is kind of devoid of nutrients. It's white. You want color in your vegetables. The only vegetable that doesn't have color that's really good for you is cauliflower that I'm aware of. Maybe turnips, but turnips can be a little bit starchy. So I don't recommend all fruit. A lot of tropical fruit's really high in sugar. So I recommend mostly vegetables. Scar Runner, I have sleep issues. Well, I hope that helps. Oh, Siberius Rex is here. Well, what up, C-Rex? Good to have you. 25 years on Ambien. I'm so scared of what it's done. Terry, I understand. And I don't recommend being scared. I hear you that you're scared. I don't want to trivialize this. What I do want to tell you is that if you're here and you're watching this, there's totally hope, right? So if you've been on it for 25, the next 25 you can make better. So I'd first start by getting your daily exercise in and practicing deep breathing, meditation, mindfulness, prayer, something to help you. So practice decreasing your stress, and then find some healthy supplements to take. And also get rid of the unhealthy foods like the refined sugars, the processed food, the packaged food, eat more vegetables, and then turn off the TV at night. Turn off the news. All of you, please. I beg of you, turn off the news. It is toxic. Anyone else get scared watching the news? I'm at my parents' house. My mother's getting shoulder replacement surgery in a few days. And I'll walk into the room. They'll be watching news. I'll just start getting scared because they're like, these people are doing this thing. And these people who are different from you, they think this. And we need to be aware of this. And these people are dangerous. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm just trying to help people by sharing science on the internet. And I'm just getting terrified walking into the TV room. Anyone else have this? Give me a like or give me a roar. Let me know if you've just like walked by the news and you're like, oh my gosh, the world's so scary. It's just so unnecessary. Please turn off the news. Turn off your phone 2 hours before bed. This is a real darn big deal. And then get these. These are really cool. Blue blockers. Put these on an hour before bed. So as soon as I get off TikTok Live, I'm putting these on. I'm jumping in a hot bath or hot tub or sauna an hour before bed. Improves sleep quality as well. So Terry, you can do this. We're here for you. Let's give Terry a big roar. Love and support. You can get off Ambien if you want to. Do it safely with your doctor. I'd recommend for sleep supplements, magnesium glycinate. Get yourself a good melatonin supplement. And I'd recommend trying lion's mane for sure. That also helps with stress and anxiety. You might experience some stress and anxiety coming off of Ambien. That's a hardcore sleep aid. So come off that gradually, and you'll start feeling. Hopefully, you'll start feeling really good, and you'll probably also start having better dreams. Well, you can do this. Okay. Thank you for your vulnerable share. All right, what else we got? I take lion's mane, eat sardines several times a week, Brazil nuts. Oh, you're getting a ton of likes on TikTok, Terry. So a ton of love coming in for you. I take lion's mane, eat sardines several times a week with Brazil nuts, prunes, and B12. Do you think that's enough? That sounds awesome. That sounds awesome, Sleepy Cat. Big roar to you. You are rocking it. I don't want to say, is that enough? The question is, how do you feel? If you feel amazing, that's great. The question is not, how much do I need to do? I don't know, I guess to prevent Alzheimer's? I don't know if that's enough for you to not get Alzheimer's. It depends on a variety of factors. The question is that enough for you to have your optimal health? So I take a bunch of supplements. I exercise daily. I eat really healthy food. I get good sleep. I practice meditation. I get sun exposure first thing in the morning. I do a profession that I love. I'm constantly learning. I surround myself with people that I love. I listen to music before I go to bed. That, by the way, listening to music, just music, headphones, eyes closed, 10 minutes a day increases testosterone and reduces stress. Try that out. Terry, try that out. Any music that's not like punk or hard rock, something relaxing. I do a ton of things and I feel great. And people will comment, hey, you're not living your life. I disagree. I think my life effing rocks. My life is so good and I feel so good. And I'm able to work until 12:30 at night, doing what I love. And I have great energy. And so Sleepy Cat, the question is that enough? The question is, how do you feel? If you feel great, then great, keep it up. I definitely recommend doing some regular exercise for sure and getting early morning sleep. Okay. Okay, I have 99 new messages. So please forgive me on TikTok if I missed your question. I'm gonna kind of skip to the bottom and see if I can catch some good questions. Am I a fan of mud water? I haven't tried it yet. The company Om Yum. Who likes Om Yum? Who's gotten the Om Yum, the lion's mane coffee replacement? It's awesome. It's so good. It's so delicious. I love it. That's a competitor. By the way, I really respect Mud Water. They've gotten a bunch of mushrooms out to a bunch of people. Let's give them an applause just for the work they're doing, getting healthy mushrooms out to people. I think Om Yum is great, and I'm going to try it to see which one tastes better. Yes, all of you. Om Yum is so good. It totally rocks. So delicious. Thank you, Shady Susan. Lion's mane for epilepsy. Daily with B. Let me look. Okay. Is lion's mane good for epilepsy? By the way, epilepsy can be really helped. Write this down. All of you probably know someone with epilepsy or tremors. Well, this would apply to tremors. Perhaps 50% of you know someone. The ketogenic diet. This is over, I think this is over 50 years, it might be 100 years. In the early 1900s, children with epilepsy who ate a ketogenic diet, 1/3 got better, 1/3 got completely better, So the seizures and epilepsy stopped. 1/3 were not helped. So 2 out of 3 people who go on the ketogenic diet, it significantly reduces their epilepsy. Let's give a like to that. Let's give a roar to that. So if you know someone with epilepsy, please try the ketogenic diet. Try it with a doctor or a coach. Make sure you're doing it safely. It's really important to work with someone because the ketogenic diet can be tricky, but that really, really helps. So please do that first. Lion's mane may help, but I want to make sure that you're doing the other things. Is lion's mane good for epilepsy? Epilepsy, epilepsy. Can I spell that? Have to look at your spelling. Epilepsy. There's currently limited, I'm looking at Chat GPT, by the way. There's currently limited scientific evidence to support the claim that lion's mane mushroom is effective for treating epilepsy. Some preliminary studies have suggested that lion's mane, compounds in lion's mane may have neuroprotective effects. More research is needed to determine whether these effects translate to humans and if lion's mane can be used for epilepsy. Let's consult another source. So it looks like potentially lion's mane for epilepsy. Epilepsy. So it's neuroprotective. So it protects the brain. That doesn't necessarily mean it's good for epilepsy. So right now I would say I don't know. There's not compelling evidence that I've seen. Either way. Hey, Robert just joined on Instagram. What up? Good luck to your mom. Thank you. How do you feel about mud water? I just answered that. How do you prevent Alzheimer's? Scott, that's why we're here. Short answer, optimize your health. Seriously, people say, how do you prevent Alzheimer's? Optimize your health. What does that mean? That means exercise, sleep, diet, reduce your stress, remove heavy metals, prevent diabetes and insulin resistance, have mission and purpose in life. Eat healthy fish or take a fish oil supplement or omega-3, algae oil, take a B complex vitamin, reduce inflammation in your body. That's how to do it. Now, there's more specifics in there. What kind of exercise? Exercising your hands is really good. That prevents falls because you can grab onto things. You know, if this is a railing, you can grab onto that and catch yourself. Exercising your legs is also great. This was really cool. Research from twins. So they brought female twins, both monozygotic and dizygotic. So identical twins or non-identical twins, all female. They brought them into the laboratory, scanned their brains, gave them a memory test, measured their leg strength. And then, do you smoke? Do you drink? And then they brought them back 10 years later, measured their memory, did a brain scan. Those who had stronger legs 10 years ago had better memory in the future and were protected against Alzheimer's disease. People with weaker legs, the twin with the weaker legs, was significantly at higher risk of Alzheimer's disease than the twin with stronger legs. So what's the lesson? What's the lesson? Write it down in the chat. Let me know what the lesson is. The lesson is, as some of you are putting in the chat right now, it's exercise your gosh darn legs. That's the lesson. Exercise. That's right, Janina. It's exercise and optimize health. I'm an identical twin. Julie. All right. Well, Julie, go to the gym with your identical twin, do some squats so you can do the most squats and then see who's got a better brain the next 10 years. Yeah, exactly. Work out your legs. If you get one exercise, work out your legs, and then aerobic exercise to improve sleep. If you're just getting here, I said earlier, research shows that 30 minutes of aerobic exercise significantly improves deep sleep. Deep sleep is when your body repairs itself. REM sleep is when you dream and process emotionally. Both are important. So, how to prevent Alzheimer's disease? Optimize your health. And that's the game I'm in. I want to live to be 130 in good health. Who's with me? Who wants to live to be over 100 in good health? Give me a like. Put that in the chat because that's why we're here. I hope to be here. I'm 40. I would love to be here in 90 years talking about how we can stay healthy. That would be awesome. I would love that. Who's into living to 100 in really great health? I don't mean frail. I don't mean demented. And I don't mean, not able to leave your home in a wheelchair. I mean, gosh darn great health. Who's in? Let me know. That's why we're here. We're not only here to prevent Alzheimer's disease. We're here to live a great life. And when you look at this, Julie's in, user 48's in, user 87's in, Ozone's in, Graham Estate's in, Merle's in, Jade's in, Hi, Sultana. Amy's in. Jeep's in. Jane's World, only if we look young. You can work on that. New me, that'd be nice. Pink Floyd, heck yes. I'm guessing that means Pink Floyd. Alan Estate, Amy, Corvette. Angela's on her way to the gym now. Big roar to you, Angela. That's right. Turn off the live. Go to the gym right now. Don't do that if it's right before sleep. Wait until tomorrow. This is great. I'm going to read this remixer. My aunt is 102, and she said, quote, Jesus himself is going to have to come to get her. I'm in. That's great. Honeypots is in. Green Tree's in. Tamarack doesn't want to live that long, but she wants to be healthy. Dolores is in. Tina wants to live 1 to 111. Yeah, let's do it. Kenny Sawyer's in. Igor's in. Fantastic. All right, that's why we're here. Not just to prevent Alzheimer's disease. That's key, but longevity as well. Okay, awesome. Robert's in. Awesome, Robert. Big pound to you. Fantastic. Love it. Okay. More questions about lion's mane. I just skipped a bunch to get to the bottom to read what's going on. And so let me know what your questions are about lion's mane, other mushrooms, or just health and wellness in general. By the way, if you're just arriving, please put your first name, where you're from in the chat. If you ate some healthy food today, let me know. I ate some Brussels sprouts and cauliflower today, and some lion's mane, as well as lion's mane powder and some sardines. And does lion's mane make you high? Who wants to answer that? I've definitely gotten high off of chocolate and lion's mane. High as in like I feel really, really good. I've had omium, which has lion's mane in it, with MCT oil, and I felt kind of high. Does L-theanine actually work for anxiety? Yeah, Chris, it depends on how much you take. I've had it. If you take 400 milligrams, it can be really helpful. What did I have for breakfast? I don't eat breakfast. I usually intermittent fast till around noon, but I had coffee today with omium. That was really good. How about joint pain? The wife is asking. Reducing inflammation is really helpful for joint pain. So curcumin's helpful. Lion's mane does reduce inflammation. I don't know if it helps with joint pain, but it does help with inflammation. And then reducing foods that cause inflammation, like sugar, gluten, dairy for some people. That's really important. And then improving sleep. That can really be helpful. If you can afford stem cells, Robert, that can be really helpful for regenerating cartilage. So anyone taking lion's mane and gotten high, let me know. Best vegetable for your brain. Mushrooms aren't vegetables. They are their own kingdom of almost animals. Mushrooms are actually closer to animals than they are plants, interestingly enough. Isn't that crazy? So the best food for the brain, I would say, is mushrooms. 2 servings. This is great. Research out of Singapore. 663 people. 2 cups of mushrooms per week reduces the risk of Alzheimer's disease by 60%. Write that down. So here's some dailies. I share this with my parents today. Every day, eating sauerkraut or kimchi or kefir. So every day, eating probiotics. 2, every day, eating some fatty fish. You don't need to eat a full tin of sardines, but that would be good. But eating some fatty fish, either herring, sardines, wild-caught salmon, something like that. Every day. Every day, at least 10 minutes, ideally 30 to 40 minutes of cardio. If you can't do 30, that's okay. Do 10. If you can't do 10, something's wrong, right? I was playing with my nephews. This is so fun. I had 2 nephews, 3 and 7, and I had to do my exercise. I said, hey, boys, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to set a timer for 2 minutes. Every 2 minutes, you're going to tell Uncle Robert what exercise to do. You can have me do push-ups. You can have me do squats. I'd put them on my back and I'd do squats. I'd chase them around the room for 2 minutes. Every 2 minutes, I had them changing the exercise on me. And so I had my cardio going. I had my strength training going. I was playing with my nephews. 2 of them, they're troublemakers. So if I can find 20 minutes to exercise while playing with my nephews, you can find 10 minutes to exercise no matter what. Even if it's just 10 minutes of brisk walk in the morning, got to do it every day. And then twice a week, mushrooms. I would say those are non-negotiables. Let me do that again. Every day, 10 minutes minimum of aerobic exercise, sauerkraut or some sort of probiotic food. some serving of fish if you can. I'd say maybe that's 5 days a week. And then I would say 3 times a week mushrooms, because they found the benefit at 2. I'd go to 3 just to make sure you're eating enough. Give me a roar if that makes sense. Let's do it. Troublemakers are genius. I know, Sultana. They are trouble. Lion's mane for brain fog. Yeah. So brain fog, it depends on what's causing it. So people say, what do I do for brain fog? Well, what's causing it? Are you sleeping? I'd start there. Number 2, are you drinking enough water? Number 2, are you getting enough electrolytes? Do you have enough magnesium and salt? Those are 3 really common causes, sleep being the most common. 4, are you breathing enough? I just watched a video on mouth breathing. Mouth breathing is really harmful to us. You want to breathe through your nose. So if you're not getting enough air, if you're not getting enough oxygen, that can create trouble. By the way, one of my favorite supplements is, I can get it for you if you like. If enough people say yes, I'll go grab it. It's a tank of oxygen that you can breathe in before, during, after exercise, before sleep. It's great. It's called Boost Oxygen. It's great. So SBA, lion's mane for brain fog, potentially. It'd probably be best to help improve sleep, but it depends on what's causing your brain fog. It's not a panacea. Lion's mane doesn't solve everything. And if you have brain fog because of lack of magnesium or water, lion's mane isn't necessarily going to be helpful. I recommend getting those other things dialed in, but if it's a sleep issue, lion's mane can help with sleep. My mom, Tamarack, my mom lived to be 97 and my Phil 105. Not sure living past 90 was good. Okay, well, it depends on the quality of life, for sure. Laura, I haven't taken berberine, and so I don't have a comment there. Dark chocolate. Yeah, dark chocolate's great. It's unfortunately my favorite chocolate company. I still have them right here. Hugh, I like them. Their chocolate's not processed well, and it now has lead in it somehow. And so they got to fix their process, but they'll be back. They're trying to do the right thing. L-theanine, it depends on whether you want it at night. Was it Monday? Monday, I was at a coffee shop in Austin. I was drinking a ton of coffee, waiting for my friend. They were like an hour late picking me up. I wish I had some L-theanine then. It would have balanced out the jittery of the coffee. So you can take L-theanine with coffee. It's great. If you want it for sleep, yeah, take it at night. But don't just take it at night to take it. Take it because you want to calm down. So after my live, sometimes I get really excited, as you can tell. And if I want to get more calm, I will take L-theanine after my live. Now, I don't take L-theanine in the morning unless I'm drinking a bunch of coffee. Interestingly, Omium has L-theanine in it. So it's great to add Omium, the lion's mane coffee replacement, to coffee to make it, less jittery. Make sense? Daniela Doodle, happy Wednesday. Those Bacopa and matcha supplements ship yet? Yes. Those should arrive anytime. I don't have shipping on them, and I'm not going to send out shipping. But you'll get them. If you don't get them in a month, let me know. But they should be there this week. And thank you for trying that. Let me know how that goes. Kendra, lion's mane for MS and remyelination. Yes, for remyelination. Let me check for MS. And then, by the way, check out, hi, Menestos, check out Dr. Shannon. Click my link. Can someone post my link down at the bottom, please? Dr. Shannon is under free resources. She helps people with MS. So I'd recommend her first for MS. And let me check out ChatGPT. Does ChatGPT help, or does lion's mane help with MS? Question mark. Please. I love you, ChatGPT. There's currently limited scientific evidence to support the claim that lion's mane can help with MS. Some preliminary studies have suggested that lion's mane has neuroprotective effects. More research is needed. Let me look on another source. Lion's mane for MS. Medical news today. Lion's mane may be effective in treating MS in the future. However, more research is needed. So we don't know. So I would not make that claim. Lion's mane for remyelination, I think absolutely. Does lion's mane, because it increases BDNF as well as NGF. Those are 2 growth factors in the brain. Who knows about BDNF? Give me a roar. So BDNF stands for brain-derived neurotrophic factor. This is a growth factor in the brain that stimulates the growth of nerve cells. Those are neurons or brain cells, both in the brain and in the body. And so that's really cool. So BDNF helps facilitate the growth of new brain cells, new neural connections. It's a really darn big deal. Also, exercise does that as well. I highly recommend exercise. Exercise is medicine for your brain. Say it with me, people. Exercise is medicine for the brain. By the way, I just learned this from Andrew Huberman, one of my favorite neuroscientists from Stanford. If you want to make exercise more enjoyable and more beneficial, here's what you do. Let's say you are on the treadmill and you don't like the treadmill. Here's what you say. You say out loud, I enjoy this. This is good for me. This is good for my health. If you say these two things, I enjoy this. This is good for me. You actually train your brain to release dopamine. And that makes it more enjoyable. Let me say this again. This is really cool. And this is not just woo-woo. This is science. It actually increases the release of dopamine. Dopamine feels good. Therefore, it makes it more enjoyable. If you're doing something you don't like, exercise. Let's say you just don't like exercise for whatever reason. And for some reason, you haven't found exercise you do like. By the way, you can. Exercise should be enjoyable to make it more sustainable. But let's say you're just starting out and you just want to run and you don't like running. So you say to yourself, I like this. I enjoy this. This is good for me. That will trigger the release of dopamine and make it more enjoyable. Isn't that cool? You can do the same thing with broccoli. Be looking at broccoli and say, by the way, if you don't like broccoli, just eat cauliflower. They're very close nutritionally, and cauliflower tastes awesome. Who likes cauliflower? Give me a like, give me a roar. Cauliflower is amazing. I just had some tonight. I roasted it in the oven with olive oil, salt and pepper. It was delicious. I ate so much. BDSM for, that's close to BDNF. Thank you, Olive. So that'll also increase a lot of neurotransmitters. So tell yourself you enjoy this. Tell yourself you like this. So sit and eat your broccoli or cauliflower and say, I enjoy this. This is good for me. That triggers the release of dopamine. It makes it neurochemically rewarding. You feel that in your brain and your body, and then you'll be more likely to do it again because you'll say, hey, that broccoli, I felt good eating that. That was actually enjoyable. Who's had some food and just felt like this amazing pleasure sense in your body? Women get this more than men, especially women who like chocolate, like really good chocolate. I used to make chocolate. And I'd make this most amazing brain healthy chocolate. It tasted so, so good. And when I'd make it fresh out of the chocolate maker, I'd have it. It was so good. I got like chocolate high. I'd have to sit down. It was like this rush of feel good neurochemicals. Women get this more than men, generally speaking, with chocolate. But who's gotten like really high, like feeling really good off of food? Let me know in the chat. Yeah, I do love chocolate, Carrie, for sure. Oh, awesome positive vibes. Let me know how that goes. Yeah, Connor knows. So user 34, Lion's Mane is safe to take every day. For my Lion's Mane supplement, I took 4X one day and had no negative side effects. Actually felt really good. Mirror smile therapy. Yeah, smiling in the mirror is good. You ate broccoli today. Awesome. Hair by Margie. So just training yourself to think this way is really, really good. So if you're doing something good for your health and you're just getting into it and you don't know, and like it's hard, tell yourself, I enjoy this. This is good for me. It'll automatically feel better. Try it. Let me know how that goes. And then for those of you who just joined us, we did this yesterday. I really want to share this with you. Sleep is one of the absolute best things for your brain. I'm going to a Burning Man event soon. I'm getting an RV just to get sleep. Like sleep is that important. Sleep affects my mood, my energy, my memory. I want to remember what I do. It's a big art and music event, and I'm putting on a speaker series. It's really important that I show up as my best self. I'm getting an RV just for sleep. So here's how to improve your sleep. This is great. I think I got this Andrew Huberman on Lex Friedman again. He shared the number one predictor of your quality of sleep is positive expectation of tomorrow. So if you are excited about tomorrow, if you're looking forward to tomorrow, that's a better way of saying it. If you are looking forward to tomorrow, you are going to sleep better. Doesn't that make sense? And the opposite makes total sense, right? If you are scared about tomorrow, if you're anxious about tomorrow, if you are dreading tomorrow, it's much more likely you're going to have trouble sleeping. Make sense? So here's what you do. I'd love for you to play in the chat right now. Tell me 3 things you're excited about tomorrow, specific things. So tomorrow, I'm excited about going live on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube because my friend and weight loss expert Chad Tackett will be here, and he's awesome. He's going to answer questions, and we're going to tell you about our new book that we recently wrote together. So I'm excited about doing my live tomorrow night. So that's one. What else am I looking for? Number 2, I'm going to be home alone because my parents are going out to dinner. I'm looking forward to my exercise tomorrow. Um, and number 3, I'm looking forward to my morning walk. So those are 3 things I'm looking forward to. So I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna be outside. I get up and go outside in the sun almost as soon as I wake up. I wake up, drink my celery juice, put on my clothes, I'm out the door, I'm walking in the sunshine. So I love doing that. Um, I also tell myself I love doing that, which makes me like it even more, like we just talked about, makes the dopamine reward system better. I like doing my weightlifting. I'm doing that tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to my TikTok live, my Instagram, and YouTube with all of you. So that's what I'm looking forward. Say it out loud before you go to bed tonight. Before you get in bed, or while you're in bed, say 3 things you're looking forward to tomorrow. It could be as simple as breakfast. It could be you're seeing your children. It could be you have a date tomorrow, or you're gonna watch a movie. Oh, tomorrow's Groundhog's Day. Oh, great, great, great. So every Groundhog's Day, my mother watches Groundhog's Day, and so do I. She actually met Bill Murray, the star of Groundhog's Day, and she said, "Oh, Bill, I want you to know Groundhog's Day is one of my favorite movies. I watch it every year." This is what she says to him. So I'm going to watch that tomorrow. That's going to be cool. I learned something new every time I watch that movie. It's a very philosophical movie that talks about the power of choice in the human experience. It's really great. So I'm looking forward to watching that tomorrow. Okay, so let's play. So please write down in the chat at least one thing, ideally 3 things you're looking forward to do tomorrow, and then say those out loud before you go to bed. What do we got here? All right, Nancy's doing a workout, getting my clay ready for pottery. Awesome. Catching up with a friend. That's a great day, Nancy. Karina, seeing my grandma, talking to my boyfriend, and then the Lion's Den. Awesome, Karina. That's great. I'm excited. Bring your boyfriend to the Lion's Den. We'll see if he likes it. And then, by the way, it's really good to bring your spouse or significant other or partner to the Lion's Den, which is my live here, because you're learning things to improve your health, and you want important people in your life to be on board. Does that make sense? Give me a roar, give me a like if that makes sense. Because the people you love are supportive of the healthy behaviors that you're doing. That's going to help you. Makes it a lot easier. So here's who I don't have in my life. I don't have any chain smokers. I don't have any alcoholics. Most of my friends don't drink alcohol. Most of my friends eat healthy food. Most of my friends are fit. Most of them meditate. And most of them are into self-development. That makes it so much easier for me to do those things. And they're also not offering me like donuts, right? If I'm hanging out with a friend, they're not like, "Yo, Robert, you got to check out these donuts. They're so glutinous. And they're filled with sugar." They don't offer me that, right? And that makes it easy for me to stay healthy. Also, I don't offer them that, right? They come to my house. Let me get you a bulletproof coffee. Let's go for a walk. Can I get you some healthy chocolate? Do you want some sardines? Right? That's what I offer them. So surround yourself with healthy people. And so Karina, please bring your boyfriend. Let me know if he likes it. And I'll say hi to him tomorrow. Pedal, I'm excited that tomorrow's Friday here in Australia. Okay. What are you excited about Friday? Abtomla, I'm excited and grateful for waking up. Awesome. El Dorado, getting a massage, eating Chinese food, doing some physical exercise. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, user 77, there's snow outside. Amy, the benefits of celery juice. It's great for gut bacteria. It's also cleansing. Jar, I'm excited to go out to dinner with 2 of my friends. Outstanding. Phoenix, an osteopath appointment, time with my 98-year-old mom. Awesome. Visiting my best friend. What a great day. I'm getting excited just listening to these great days. You're going to have so many good days. And tomorrow's a Groundhog's Day. It counts for extra tomorrow. So who's familiar with the movie Groundhog's Day? Like the day repeats itself. So whatever you do on Groundhog's Day, imagine it's just going on and on into eternity, right? So Phoenix, you're going to see your 98-year-old mom and visit your best friend. Now imagine you get stuck in that day tomorrow. That's a really good day, right? You get to see your mom and your best friend. Isn't that awesome? Jar, you're going out to dinner with 2 of your friends. What a great day. Shauna, I'm going to bed tomorrow night and eating nutrient-dense food all day. Awesome. Shafeen, which lion's mane do I use? I use Roar lion's mane. That's my lion's mane. You can get it at the link below my profile, and it's got a great money-back guarantee. Buddy Boys, I'm excited for the new books. Thank you. Did you get yours yet? Green Tree, I'm going to get a new puppy. Cool. That's so fun. Tanner, I'm excited about playing with my son, drinking coffee, and working out. Yeah, love it. Connor's excited about school. Connor's excited about my girlfriend. Yeah. Nancy, positive self-talk about tomorrow. That's right. Fantastic. Doesn't that feel good? I feel good just reading these. Who else has loved that? Instagram, you got to catch up here. TikTok's crushing you on the comments. I know there's 10 times more, but still, you should have one over here. Dr. Lev, I love that you're on Instagram. Thank you, Naomi. All right, who else is on Instagram? Let me know what cool stuff you're doing tomorrow. Oh, not afraid, 50. Down 112 pounds down in 9 months. Big roar to you. Let's give it for not afraid 50. Down 112 pounds. That's amazing. Sultana's resting tomorrow. It's Friday. Fantastic. My Instagram is at Robert WB Love. Seeing me talk. That's what you're looking forward to tomorrow? Awesome. I'm honored. So A-Weld. So lectins are bad for most humans. Some people are more sensitive to them than others. So lectins are plant defenses that cause low levels of inflammation. Dr. Stephen Gundry talks a lot about them in his book. Gluten is a lectin. It is a protein that we can't break down. It is a plant defense. No human on planet Earth has the enzymes to break down gluten, to break it apart and digest it. So it's this large protein in our gut. This pokes a hole in our digestive tract and can begin the process of leaky gut. Now, some people aren't that sensitive to it and it doesn't create a problem. Some people, the problem doesn't affect them until later in life. If you'll notice, there's a lot more people getting leaky gut and autoimmune disease in their 60s than there were 50 years ago or 30 years ago. Autoimmune disease is greatly increased, I think, because our food has dramatically decreased in quality and increased in gluten and other lectins. So lectins are plant defenses that affect most humans because they cause low-level inflammation. Some people are extremely sensitive to them, and those people develop autoimmune disease, leaky gut, much more quickly. Does that make sense? So Vaughn, I just took my Roar Lion's Mane right now. Awesome. Doesn't it smell good? I love the taste and smell of it. Tanner Matthews, love watching these. Wish you could make a grocery list for us or something going to bed, but thanks. Good night. Have a good night. Thank you for that kind comment. Jackie Steele, had brain fog for over a year. Please help. Yes, Jackie Steele. Karina or Ashley, could you put my TikTok link in the chat? Karina Steele, there's something for you and it's free. Click the link below my profile and go to and scroll down to free resources and scroll down to long haul virus masterclass. Sign up for that. It's a free masterclass by Dr. Linnell King, who's a medical doctor from Johns Hopkins, very intelligent, very handsome. He just looks like a very handsome man in his videos. He explains some things you can do to help with brain fog from long haul virus. I'll give you a shortcut. This is one thing you can do. It's an investment. Go to a hyperbaric oxygen therapy chamber. HBOT, hyperbaric oxygen therapy chamber. Look for 1.5 to 2 atmospheres of pressure. They're a bit hard to find. You might need a doctor's prescription. Those can be really helpful for brain fog. Oh, awesome. Not afraid. I'm glad you lost your stuff that day. You lost your stuff from that. Not afraid. Tomorrow, I'm exercising. I'm going to film a commercial for Nature's Nate. Awesome. And then you're offering a discount on some sorghum. Awesome. Congratulations. That'll be a great day. So tomorrow counts for extra. Make your Groundhog Day awesome. You get one Groundhog Day a year, and imagine it ripples out into time, into eternity. So just make it really good and be really excited about the day tomorrow. You're so gorgeous. Why, thank you, A188. Graham Estate, the book last night. Got the books last night. Awesome. Yeah, HBOT, hyperbaric oxygen therapy. It's great. Vaughn, smells so pure and good. I know, right? I love the smell of Roar Lion's Mane. Thank you, Ashley. So whoever I was talking to about long haul virus and brain fog, please click the link. And that'll take you to where you can get that for free. Also, if you want my Lion's Mane, click that link. There's a great deal on right now and comes with a money back guarantee. It's third-party tested, GMP certified. If you want, I have a free report, my top 10 supplements for the brain. Click the link. Can someone on Instagram type that in. It's my Linktree link. It should be in my Instagram profile as well. I'll make sure that you can get the free resources as well. And those on YouTube, I'll enter it in the comments so you can check that out. So there's my free report, my top 10 supplements. There's my 2 new ebooks that are on there. I wrote with Chad Tackett. Who's gotten the ebooks? Give me a like or comment. I just dropped those yesterday. I think 100 of you got it yesterday, which is really cool. I wrote those. 1 ebooks on the top supplements for weight loss, and the other one's on recipes for weight loss, fat burning recipes. They're so delicious. Chad Tackett's going to be on tomorrow night. We're going to talk about some of his favorite recipes. That's going to be really fun. So check all those under the link. And then if you want to get some of the Lion's Mane coffee replacement, that's under the link as well. That's called Omium. It's the Lion's Mane coffee replacement. Great discount on that as well. If you get 2 bags every 60 days from Omium, you get free shipping. Robert, where do you drop it? Oh, thank you, Karina. So Sultana, click that link that Karina just put. Oh, I love this. We got Ashley and Karina dropping them on both sides. So Sultana, that's where you can get all the free stuff. Okay. Fluoride toothpaste. So Patrick, I don't recommend fluoride for children in toothpaste. Why? Because children swallow toothpaste. There's no credible dentist, hygienist, or person in the medical field. I'm not in the medical field. I'm not in this. There's no qualified healthcare professional that will say it's a good idea to swallow fluoride. I will tell you, as a scientist, it's a really bad idea. Fluoride, half the fluoride we consume stays in our body, in the tissues, in the organs, in the bones. The other half gets excreted in the urine. So half stays in the body. You don't want a growing child to consume fluoride and have it get incorporated into their teeth, their bones. I don't think it crosses the blood-brain barrier. It does in infants. So infants, please don't expose infants to fluoridated water because they can get into their brain. Really bad idea. The blood-brain barrier is not formed for the first 6 months. So don't give infants bottled water made with tap water, bottles made with tap water or formula made with tap water. Really bad idea. Mother's milk, by the way, when mothers breastfeed, the mother's body filters out the fluoride so the child is not exposed to it. Mother Nature knows, in the form of the mother's body, knows that children aren't supposed to get fluoride. So I don't recommend fluoride toothpaste for children. Is it okay for adults? Yes. Is it optimal for adults? I don't know. I don't know if it is optimal for adults. I don't use a fluoridated toothpaste. I use Tom's of Maine, fluoride free. Let's give a big roar for Tom's of Maine. They've been holding down the fluoride free toothpaste for like 10 years. Let's give some likes for them. Who likes Tom's of Maine? They're great. So they're cool. Do I filter my water? Yes, Nancy. This is Berkey water, which filters out heavy metals and fluoride. It's important to filter out both. And then I added some salt to it. I actually added too much. I'm like drinking like super strong seawater over here. So I got to dilute it back down. Kate Doyle, I'm so grateful for all that I've learned from you. Taking Roar now. Awesome. Awesome, Kate. You rock. Good job investing in your health. KDLM, thank you for the books. So generous, excited for the guest tomorrow. Awesome. So glad you got the books. Yeah, Chad, the co-author of those books, is going to be on with me tomorrow. He's super great. Michigan Mom, how about MS? Yes, we talked about that a little bit earlier. I don't know when you joined us. A lion's mane does not help with MS. At least there's not good data to show that. Let me look. If you have MS or someone you love has MS, first, I'm sorry. MS is really challenging. My aunt has MS and Parkinson's. I talked to my uncle. It's just hard. So it's difficult. And so I want you to know that I'm sorry. And I'm here to be of help. There is, I recommend getting a free consultation with Dr. Shannon. She's a functional medicine doctor. If you click the link below my profile, scroll down to free resources and go to Dr. Shannon, SHANNYN, health journey. You can book a free session with her. She will tell you what to test for. So there's hormones and gut bacteria things you want to test for MS. Getting your hormones and gut bacteria lined up can really help with MS. She's helped people greatly reduce symptoms of MS. I haven't done that. I don't do that. That's not my specialty. She's great at that. I will refer you to her and you can talk to her for free. I think you might talk to her husband. Her husband takes a lot of the incoming calls. Okay, let me look up supplements for MS. Who wants supplements for MS? I think vitamin D and vitamin E are really good, if I'm correct. Probably fish oil as well, because that gives healthy fat to help make stuff. Holly, I'm going to get your ebooks now that I know you got them. Can't wait. Awesome. Okay, so here's what Chat GPT says about not afraid. Thank you for commenting. Can you please not write in all caps? It's harder to read, and it looks like you're shouting at me. I don't think you want to shout at me. Multiple sclerosis is a disease that has no known cure. Here are some dietary supplements that may help. Vitamin D. Low levels of vitamin D have been associated with an increased risk of MS. Some studies suggest that supplementing vitamin D may help manage MS. How much vitamin D to take? Research from San Diego State shows that 10,000 IU, not 10,000 milligrams, 10,000 IU international units is safe for most healthy adults. Now, 5,000 is a good amount. So you can take 5 to 10,000 most healthy adults. That's cool. This is the one that I take. This is Thorn. A dose is 5,000 IU. Take this with some fat. Take it with some olive oil, MCT oil. Take it with food. That helps absorption. Next, omega-3 fatty acids. This is for MS. Supplements for MS. Omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 fatty acids, like fish oil, may have anti-inflammatory properties. They do. And some studies suggest that they may help manage symptoms of MS. So anti-inflammatory supplements may be helpful. That's what this suggests. I think omega-3 fatty acids, it's not about the anti-inflammatory properties. I think that's incorrect or incomplete. I think it's about the nerves, your nerve cells. That means brain cells, neurons are made of fat. Our cell membranes are made of fat. By eating healthy fat, that helps to get you healthy cell membranes, and those are healthy cells, and you want healthy neurons. Glutathione is next. Glutathione. Who knows what glutathione is? It's your body's master antioxidant. So glutathione is an antioxidant that is involved in protecting the nervous system. Some preliminary studies have suggested it may have a role in managing symptoms of MS. So instead of taking a glutathione supplement, you can take a selenium supplement. Selenium is a precursor to glutathione. It is a building block of glutathione. You can also go to your doctor or a medical clinic and get a glutathione cleanse. They hook you up to an IV, and they pump your body full of glutathione that helps cleanse heavy metals, and that can be really, really good. Thank you, Smith. It's not a poster. It's actually a painting, and I can bring it closer if you want to see it. It's by Min Jae Lee. It's called Gaia. Next, supplements for MS. Vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 is involved in the production of the myelin sheath that covers nerve fibers and protects them from damage. And some studies have suggested that low levels of vitamin B12 may be associated with MS. So I don't recommend a B12 supplement. I recommend a B complex. You want all the B vitamins. Here's why. A pharmacist told me this, and another one confirmed this. B vitamins are kind of like cousins. And so our body sees them as similar. And so our body will excrete B vitamins when it thinks it has enough of them. So if you just take B12, you have a ton of B12, and your body realizes, oh, I have plenty of B12. I must have plenty of all the B vitamins. So it excretes all the B vitamins, but really you just have an abundance of B12. So that's not good, because then you lost your folate, you lost your B6, you lost your B9, you lost your niacin. That's not good. And so what do you want to do? Take all the Bs in a B complex that'll have plenty of B12. Then you can excrete all the Bs and you're fine. Does that make sense? Give me a roar if that makes sense. Give me a like if that makes sense, right? This is a big darn deal. I don't recommend B12 for anyone because it doesn't make sure you have adequate levels of all the B vitamins. I recommend taking a full B complex. Here's one that I like. I like this in the morning because it doesn't upset my stomach. I took the Thorn B complex for a while. That does upset my stomach in the morning. This one feels really good. It's a raw B complex from Vitamin Code. It's rather expensive. This is great in the morning. Yes, Jeep. If you're deficient in B12, take the full B complex. You can't take too much B vitamins if you're reasonable. So if I took this whole thing, I might do an extreme B vitamin as an experiment. You could probably take this whole bottle. I don't recommend doing this. Please don't do this. You could probably take the whole bottle. I'll say me. I could probably take the whole bottle, and the worst that would happen is I'd have to drink a ton of water because I have to pee out a lot of vitamins. It might be a little hard on my kidneys, and I might get a stomach ache. I don't know what would happen. I'd also waste like $30. Um, so it's hard to take too much B vitamins if you're being reasonable. Follow the instructions on the bottle, and you won't take too much B vitamins. Okay, bunch of roars there. Thank you, dear mama. Okay, what are some other questions here? Kay in North Carolina, is coconut oil a good oil? Yes. Um, Now it doesn't mean that it provides tremendous health benefits. It's not bad. It is high in calories, but it's calories from fat, so you can take it while fasting or in keto. It tastes great. Um, oh, thank you for the butterflies, Makotat. Um, Green Tree, LDN. What do you mean by LDN? Yeah, make sure not too much selenium. If you're taking a selenium supplement, just take as directed. Oh, Kevin, thank you for that. Let me show you all the painting. This is my favorite living artist. This is by Min Jae Lee. Ooh, I got a crown. Thank you, Makotat. Is this amazing? This is drawn. This is not AI art. This is not computer art. This is drawn by a human. This was painted by a human with razor sharp markers. Isn't this awesome? Look at this detail. This is the goddess Gaia from Greek mythology. This is by Min Jae Lee. Check out Min Jae, Minjaelee. He is an artist from South Korea. He is brilliant. Love him. I got a chance to talk with Min Jae Lee on via email. The person who commissioned that painting is a friend of mine, and he connected us. He's very nice, and he took the time to write me in English. He's not great at speaking English, but he wrote me a very nice long email. He's great. Min Jae Lee is. I feel grateful to be alive in the time of Min Jae Lee, and I also feel grateful to be alive at the time where we appreciate Vincent van Gogh or Vincent van Gogh, depending on where you live. Who likes Vincent? Who likes Vincent art? You know, he was one of the most unsuccessful painters in history prior to his death. So when he was alive, he sold two paintings his entire life. He was supported by his brother Theo. Theo basically paid his bills. Vincent van Gogh sold one painting to pay a bar bill. That painting is now one of the treasures of Yale University. They got a Gutenberg Bible and they got a Van Gogh painting. He sold that to pay his bar bill. So what would a bar bill be today? I don't know, 100 to $500. That's what he sold his painting for. I forget what the other one he sold it. So he sold two paintings his entire life. He was depressed. He was anxious. He was mentally ill. He was sick and upset. And no one, he had artist friends, but no one understood his art. And now we live at a time where his art is everywhere. There's touring, immersive art experiences. Who saw a Van Gogh immersive art experience? They were really fun. And he's one of the most celebrated artists on planet Earth. What a blessing to live at this time rather than when he was alive, where no one saw his art, right? It's just a grateful place to be alive. Yes, not afraid of 50. I agree. 3 Brazil nuts is great. That's a great way to get plenty of selenium. Caffeine pills. I don't recommend caffeine pills. So caffeine, you want to take in a natural way. That means as coffee or tea or matcha. I don't recommend caffeine pills because it's like a hard-hitting drug, right? Much better to get it through food because that has mechanisms that affect the absorption, and that's really, really important. So I don't recommend caffeine pills. If you do take a pill with caffeine, I recommend taking some L-theanine with it, at least 100 milligrams of L-theanine. That helps bring down the jitteriness of caffeine. By the way, it's really fun. I like doing this in the morning. I'm going to do this at Burning Man when we're building. I'm going to take caffeine. I think I'm going to chew nicotine gum or take a nicotine lozenge. Oh, I'm going to take L-tyrosine. That's a precursor to dopamine. And then I'm going to take some L-theanine. So I'm going to take a bunch of dopamine and then take some L-theanine and mellow it out. So I'm going to be just like really focused and dialed in. It's going to be really fun. I'll be super productive. But I don't recommend a caffeine pill. And I don't recommend nicotine for anyone unless you're trying to quit smoking. I like to take it for the neuro enhancing benefits, the cognitive benefits. And please don't smoke. If you do smoke, please quit. Smoking's terrible for you. If you have Parkinson's disease, nicotine, gum, or tablets can be very helpful. Seattle, Annette in the house. Awesome. Annette, welcome. What do I think of moringa seeds? I think they're rich in nutrients, but I haven't taken them. Does holy basil have B vitamins? I don't know, Kevin. Robert, when do you recommend taking L-glutamine? I don't recommend taking L-glutamine. That's not something that I've taken or recommend. It doesn't mean it's not right for you. If you've done your research, it could be right for you, but I haven't done it. MCT oil need to be refrigerated. No. I just posted a video about this. MCT oil rocks. It rocks. Sorry, I put this down. Big heavy bottle. It rocks. This is my favorite brand of MCT oil. This is Nature's Way. I'm not sponsored by them. I like them. This is one of my first videos that I did on TikTok that did really well. And then it got taken down because they thought it was a sponsored video. I just like this company. I'd like to be sponsored by them. I'd love free stuff from them. Nature's Way. They're available on Amazon. Get the big bottle. It's a better value. If you want whatever MCT oil you buy, you want coconut-based MCT oil and you want organic. That's important. By the way, go slowly with MCT oil. Too much can lead to disaster pants. That's no bueno. That could be a disaster. Hello, Kelly on YouTube. Thank you for being here from Southwest Georgia. All right. More questions. By the way, if you're just joining us, please put your first name, where you're from in the chat. If you ate some healthy food today, let me know what that is. And if you have questions about lion's mane or other medicinal mushrooms, please let me know. I'm here to be of help. And I want to make sure you have important information that you can use to live a happier, healthier life. This is the Lion's Den. My name is Robert Love. I'm a neuroscientist, and I specialize in helping people prevent Alzheimer's disease with science. I'm not a medical doctor. Please consult your medical doctor before doing anything that affects your health. Is MCT oil good for the heart? Yes. It doesn't raise cholesterol. It slightly raises blood triglycerides, and it's good because it's energy. That's not carbs. It's great for the brain. Let me look. It's good for the heart. I think I answered you too prematurely. It's great for the brain. Let me see if it's good for the heart. Is MCT oil good for the heart? By the way, I'm looking this up on Chat GPT, which is an AI technology. Trying to read around my phones to read on this. MCT oil. Some preliminary studies suggest that MCT oil may have beneficial effects for the heart. Potential benefits of MCT oil for the heart. Here's why it was beneficial. Number one, weight management. MCT oil helps with weight loss. Number two, cholesterol levels. Some studies show that MCT oil may improve cholesterol levels. Number three, inflammation. Inflammation has been linked to development of heart disease. Some studies have suggested MCT oil has anti-inflammatory effects. So potentially, yes. I give this to some of my dementia and Alzheimer's patients. Awesome, Mackenzie. TXQT. I have MS. The muscles keep going stiff in my legs. Any suggestions? Yes. We just went over some supplements for MS. If I remember, vitamin D, fish oil, vitamin B12. So I recommend a whole B complex, not just vitamin B12, and glutathione. So you want to take selenium for that. So text TXQT. I'll give those to you again. Write these down. These are some supplements, and then I'll give you something else. So one, vitamin D. 2, omega-3 fatty acids. So fish oil, 1,000 milligrams of EPA, 1,000 milligrams of DHA per day. Number 3, selenium as a supplement, as a mineral. And number 4, a B complex. That's what I would suggest if someone in my life had MS. That's what I'd recommend to them, and that's based on the science. And then if you click the link below my profile, there's a link for Dr. Shannon, who is a functional medicine doctor. She specializes in helping people with MS, which is an autoimmune disease, and it's a hormone and your gut bacteria affected. She's great. I don't work with MS. She does. You can get a free consultation with her. She's awesome. Who knows Dr. Shannon? Who's here for the Dr. Shannon interview? She was awesome. Okay. Trezzy, what hurts your stomach? Citicoline great. Trey or try. Try CD. Um, Citicoline is basically it's a precursor to acetylcholine. That's great. CK Kiki, are lion's mane capsules easier on the stomach? Yes. Um, so CC Kiki, my lion's mane supplement is really easy on the stomach. I take 2 capsules before bed, and it does not upset my stomach. There's another lion's mane supplement. I'm not going to name them because I like the company. I think they do good work. I gave some of their lion's mane to my dad, and he said, "Oh, Robert, I felt really it was too much in my stomach. It was not good." And so you want a lion's mane that feels good in your stomach. I know mine does for me. Everyone else has reported it feels really good in their stomach. If you take my lion's mane, the Roar lion's mane, would you put something in the chat and let people know how it feels in your stomach? I just want to make sure that people have enough information. And then if you want to get some, there's a link below my profile where you can get some. There's a great deal, or you can go to roarlionsmane.com. Roarlionsmane.com. Zanzami, go sleep. Thank you, brother. Beautiful people. Room nice. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Bye, Zamzamia. Brenda, great advice, dude. Thank you. Sholay, yes. Yes to what? On Instagram. Okay. MC2. Costco sells dried mushrooms. Do I recommend? I don't know what's in them. Generally speaking, increasing the amount of mushrooms you eat is a really, really good idea. Lion's mane's my favorite one. I have a great supplement with it that's really high quality, and it's great, a great price. If you find a better quality lion's mane at a better price, I will pay you $100. That's how confident I am in the quality of my lion's mane. Research out of Singapore shows that eating 2 servings of mushrooms per week reduces the risk of Alzheimer's by 60%. 60%. So I recommend eating mushrooms 3 times a week. Cover your bases. So basically every other day, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, eat mushrooms. Eat a nice serving of mushrooms. Your brain will thank you. And it's a great idea. Filled with, we don't even know why mushrooms are so beneficial. We're beginning to understand they're so good for your brain. Wife has Alzheimer's. Can lion's mane help? Snot, I'm really sorry. Snot otter, I'm really sorry to hear that. First, I would start by getting the book, The End of Alzheimer's Program by Dr. Dale Bredesen. So Snot, I'm going to say this again. The End of Alzheimer's Program by Dr. Dale Bredesen. Get that protocol tonight, like right away, and start doing it with your wife. Find a coach, find a medical practitioner who will do the protocol with you. It's really, really important. Next, I would watch my free masterclass, How to Prevent Alzheimer's Disease. That is the link below my profile. Scroll down to free resources, free masterclass, register for that, watch it. Take notes. And then I'd work on diet. I'd work on exercise. Exercise can help your wife. I'd make sure her sleep is good. Lion's mane might be most beneficial to help her sleep and reduce anxiety. It may help protect her brain. It depends on how far gone she is. If it's late stage Alzheimer's, there's not much to do aside from just lessen the symptoms. So lion's mane might be most helpful in reducing anxiety. I mean, Alzheimer's is really scary. So your hearing's gone, your vision's not that good, everything's new. Like, you forget what happened 5 minutes ago. So you're constantly scared. You don't know where you are. Really stressful and scary. And so bad behavior happens because these adults are reduced to children who are constantly afraid and scared. It's really bad. And so reducing their suffering by reducing their symptoms of anxiety and depression and bad behavior, it's a really good deal. Lion's mane may be helpful with that. MCT oil may be helpful with that. So those are good things. So Snot, I really recommend doing those 2 things. Lion's mane might be helpful. I don't know. It depends on how far along your wife is. And then if I can be of helpful, if you'd like to work with me privately, we start with a memory test and see how far your wife is. And then so we get a good measure of her memory. And then we see what's causing the Alzheimer's disease. So here's some things that can cause Alzheimer's disease. Some risk factors. These are technically risk factors. Inflammation. What are her inflammation levels? Type 2 diabetes. Is your wife diabetic or pre-diabetic? That affects brain health. What's her diet like? Is she getting enough nutrients to the brain? Is she eating enough choline to be able to make the neurotransmitter acetylcholine? Is she eating mushrooms? Is she eating healthy things like that? Heavy metals. Does she have heavy metal toxicity? Does she have the gene that increases the risk of Alzheimer's disease? That's called the APOE4 gene. So we'll look to see what's potentially causing the memory loss, causing the Alzheimer's, and then we'll address those issues. So that's how I work with clients one-on-one. And I used Dale Bredesen's protocol plus some other things that I do specifically. You might also look to get your wife some aniracetam. Aniracetam is great. That helps improve memory and behavior in early stage Alzheimer's. And then feel free to message me privately on Instagram and let me know how I can help. I really want to be a resource. This is why I do what I do. I want to help people prevent Alzheimer's. And if someone you love has Alzheimer's, I really want to help. So let me message me on Instagram. Let me know how I can be helpful. I'm Jackie. I'm an RN from Connecticut, and I take care of Alzheimer's patients. Blessings to you, Jackie. Thank you for taking care of people. I know that must be very difficult. Send me a message on Instagram, would you, Jackie? Let me know if I can share some ways to help with the Alzheimer's patients. I'm guessing you're in a nursing home or in some sort of memory facility. Let me know how I can be of helpful to you, Jackie. My Instagram is the same as my YouTube handle or my TikTok handle. So message me there, please. I'd love to be of help. Yeah, Smith, what about fun mushrooms? So there's research from Johns Hopkins to show that psilocybin mushrooms done with a therapist can stop smoking. So people who are addicted to cigarettes, they'll do psychedelic mushrooms with a therapist, and then 80%, 8 out of 10, stop smoking. Amazing. It can also help with alcoholism or any drug addiction. We haven't gone down that road yet. We think all addictions. We don't know yet, though. Really promising stuff. So psychedelic mushrooms might be a huge opportunity in healthcare to get people off of cigarettes, off of alcohol, off of cocaine, off of heroin, off of fentanyl, even off of sugar. I think that'll be the biggest. So right now, 40% of Americans, I'm going to really scare you right now, 40% of Americans are obese, 70% are overweight. That means 7 out of 10 people on this call, 226 on TikTok, 6 on Instagram, 7 out of 10 are overweight or obese. That's really scary. That affects all kinds of health risks. It's not just a cosmetic issue. It's not just extra weight on your joints. It increases inflammation, and that increases the risk of heart disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's disease, cancer, all kinds of things. And a lot of that's due to addiction of sugar. Who's been addicted to sugar at some point? You don't need to give a like for that, but you can, if you want to confess in the comments, we're here to support you. No judgment. I just want to help. And this is a supportive group. So a lot of people are addicted to sugar. Psilocybin may be helpful with the help of a psychedelic psychotherapist. In the state of Colorado, one of my friends helped decriminalize magic mushrooms and they're called plant entheogens in the state of Colorado. So right now it is legal for an adult to go to the state of Colorado, procure psychedelic mushrooms, and then get help from a psychotherapist to help with addiction, from sugar to heroin. Amazing. Johns Hopkins is doing research on this. You could apply for a research study at serious universities doing research on psychedelics. So psychedelics are a great opportunity. I think the biggest opportunity is ending addiction, really sugar addiction, for millions. At this point, it's hundreds of millions. Over 100 million Americans are likely addicted to sugar. That's huge. Imagine if 100 million people got off of sugar. Imagine how great that would be. Okay. If you're just arriving, please enter your first name, where you're from in the chat. If you have a question about Lion's Mane supplements or Lion's Mane health benefits, let me know. I'd love to address those. I was never overweight, Airwalk. I've been very healthy most of my life. I did gain some weight when I was traveling around the country interviewing chefs. I ate a lot of unhealthy food at restaurants. I mean, it was reasonably healthy, but I wasn't exercising then. Nathaniel, what are your thoughts on the kernel device Brian Johnson founded? I haven't tried that. That sounds interesting. Homesick AG. Hello from Germany. Hello. My father's facing some type of dementia. Would Lion's Mane help on this? I don't know. Potentially. It's definitely not likely to hurt. It may be helpful, especially if your father has sleep issues. First, I'd recommend the same thing I offered a moment ago. get the book, The End of Alzheimer's Program by Dr. Dale Bredesen. It's likely been translated into German. That book again, The End of Alzheimer's Program by Dr. Dale Bredesen. Next, you can watch my masterclass on how to prevent Alzheimer's disease. There's a link below my profile that's totally free. Just enter your name and email to register, and then you can watch the masterclass. And then I'd improve sleep, improve diet, take some MCT oil, eat lots of mushrooms. And then if you want to take a supplement, lion's mane is a really safe one to take. Aniracetam, I think, is a prescription drug in Germany. So I'll spell that A-N-I. This is for you homesick. A-N-I-R-A-C-E-T-A-M. Can someone type that in the chat, please? I don't think I can chat. It doesn't let me type. A-N-I-R-A-C-E-T-A-M. See if a doctor will prescribe that. I'm not a medical doctor, not giving you medical advice. In the United States, it's available without a prescription, but you can check that out. Lion's mane may also be helpful. If you want to get some lion's mane, I have a great one. Free international shipping if you buy the larger order. Otherwise, shipping's just $10. And yeah, I wouldn't start with lion's mane. I would start with those bigger things. Lion's mane could be helpful, definitely for sleep, though. 3 Sammys. Does lion's mane interact with other medications? Not really. Definitely check with your medical doctor if you are taking medications, but let me type this in the chat. Where's my other? Hang on just a sec. I got to re-up my my water here. Here's my Bengals glass. Go Bengals. So I grew up in Cincinnati, Ohio. We had the worst football team for the last like 30 years, and now they've been good the last 2 years. It's been really fun. This is fluoride-free water from a Berkey filter with a pinch of sea salt. Actually, way more than a pinch. It's actually not sea salt, Celtic sea salt. It's way too salty. It's actually kind of rough. So Smith, Alzheimer's is a type of dementia. Kind of like birch is a type of tree or oak is a type of tree. Alzheimer's is a type of dementia. Other forms of dementia are vascular dementia, which is stroke. Alzheimer's is the most common form of dementia. There's also dementia with Lewy bodies, frontal temporal dementia. Those are the big categories. Does lion's mane interact with other medications? Right. Let's check out. Does lion's mane interact with pharmaceuticals? So lion's mane does decrease blood pressure, which is a good thing. And it may make blood slightly thinner, which is often a good thing. So it can interact with blood thinners, for example, pharmaceuticals, but usually in a good way, right? It helps pharmaceuticals. And of course, check with your pharmacist before taking lion's mane or any supplement if you are taking prescription drugs. Here are some potential interactions. Blood thinners, immunosuppressive drugs. So if you're getting a transplant and you're taking immunosuppressive drugs, lion's mane enhances the immune system. And so it can affect immunosuppressive drugs. Antidepressants. Oh, this is great. Oh, I forgot. Lion's mane is it's good for depression and anxiety. I love it for anxiety. Who gets anxiety regularly? Give me a roar. Give me a like. Message something in the chat. I get anxiety almost every day, like clockwork, between 3 and 6, especially if I don't exercise. Taking lion's mane has helped me so much during that time. I have ADHD. I just get like pent up and energetic, and I'm like, I don't feel comfortable in my body. I'm like, oh my gosh, what's wrong? I must not be doing something. Since I've been taking Omium, which is the lion's mane coffee replacement, that has helped my afternoon anxiety so much. I don't lose that time anymore. I just feel great. So lion's mane is antidepressant, and it's good for depression and anxiety. So it can interact with those things. And ideally, it could be a safe replacement for that. So good question. Other questions. Monica, do Adderall and lion's mane go together? Yes. They go differently. Hopefully, Monica, with the help of your doctor, you can take less Adderall with lion's mane. So Adderall is for ADHD. I have ADHD. I'm prescribed Adderall. I still take it from time to time. If you take lion's mane, ideally you can help reduce the amount of Adderall needed, and that can be a really good thing. Lion's mane in particular So if I were still taking Adderall regularly, let's say I'm in high school, I would take lion's mane at night um, to help with sleep because Adderall can impair sleep. And I would take lion's mane probably in the afternoon. You might take it in the morning with Adderall, but I would take it in the afternoon to help with afternoon focus and afternoon anxiety. So I would take lion's mane. So if I were in high school with ADHD, so if I were me, ADHD, high school, I would take lion's mane before bed. I would take lion's mane with my first Adderall, which would be in the morning, and then I would take lion's mane in the afternoon after lunch to improve focus at the end of the day. Can I do some content videos on how to deal with family members who are deep in Alzheimer's? Yes, Anna, that's a great question. I don't work in that area. So I help prevent Alzheimer's and I help reverse cognitive decline associated with Alzheimer's. So I help people get their memory back. I don't help with caretaking of people with Alzheimer's. So I can tell you some things that are shown to be helpful in improving memory and helping with Alzheimer's behavior. So I could do that, but I'm not about the caretaking of people with Alzheimer's. I don't have experience doing that. A lot of people are much better than that. A lot of people with really big hearts and great patience and really courage. Caretaking takes a lot of courage. If you're a caretaker, you know what I'm talking about. I think 1 out of 6 Americans is a caretaker. So that's a really big deal. I don't have experience doing that, but I can tell you some things that'll be helpful if that's what you're talking about. So like some dietary changes, for example. Joetta, hi, Joetta. Have a wonderful evening. Catch you tomorrow. Well, thank you so much. Dolores, thank you for the help and blessings. You are so welcome. Joanna, how to improve memory. So we've been talking about lion's mane. Lion's mane is great for improving memory. Lion's mane helps improve memory by increasing something called BDNF. That stands for brain-derived neurotrophic factor. It's a growth factor in the brain that facilitates the growth of new brain cells and new neural connections. And research from Dr. Emily Gould at Princeton has found that those who, when you grow new brain cells in the hippocampus, which is specifically the memory center of your brain, that improves memories. So, Joanna, I'm going to give it to you in short. In short, lion's mane helps improve memory by growing new brain cells. It helps grow new brain cells specifically in the hippocampus, the memory center of your brain. So lion's mane is really good for improving memory. Other things that are great for memory are exercise, sleep. Lion's mane also helps us sleep. Eating healthy food, sardines, so healthy fats, sardines, salmon, the smash fish, salmon, mackerel, anchovies, sardines, and herring. Those are great for your brain. They're high in healthy fats and they're low in mercury. Walnuts, almonds, blueberries, these are great for the brain. Avoid sugar, avoid bad fats, avoid processed foods. All these things can be helpful for the brain. Slick Sly, can you spell out what CHS is? Ryan, can loneliness increase chance of Alzheimer's? Yes. Loneliness is one of the biggest risk factors for your health. We human beings are social animals. We are social creatures. If you look at the chimps and bonobos, our closest relatives, by the way, if you want to study primates, bonobos are really interesting. Chimps and bonobos are social creatures. They gather in these little tribes. Actually, they're called troops. They're called monkey troops. I'm assuming bonobos are also troops. So troop of monkeys. Humans, we are social creatures. We get health benefits by being around people we love. Hugs. Do a long hug increases oxytocin. This improves, this reduces stress. It's a feel-good hormone. It's a bonding hormone. We human beings need contact with others because think about it. How did we survive for 100,000 years before technology and before building homes and so forth? We survived in tribes with other people. And we hunted together. We went to war together against neighboring tribes that were trying to steal try to encroach on our hunting lands or steal our, I don't know what. So we go hunting together. We protected each other in a tribe. So it's really important to be around people you love. Really, really important. It reduces stress. In fact, this is really interesting. Who knows emotional intelligence? The book Emotional Intelligence by Daniel Goleman. Great book. In his other book, Social Intelligence, he shared that Loneliness was worse for your immune system than cigarettes. So basically, if you're a smoker and you're going to lose all your friends if you stop smoking, it's better to keep smoking and have friends, right? Being lonely is the absolute biggest risk factor for your overall health, including Alzheimer's disease. Being lonely increases stress, anxiety, it reduces life purpose, it increases just fear in general. All those things impair your sleep. It's just really bad news. So, yes, loneliness is a major risk factor. Nurse Julia. Hello, you're amazing. Thank you for your knowledge. Why, thank you, Nurse Julia. I'm a nurse and love to learn. Fantastic. Send me a message on Instagram. Let me know if I can help you in your nursing practice. If you have a question about dementia prevention or neuroscience, let me know if I can help. KMC. I feel a slight improvement in cognition with magnesium threonate. Thoughts? Yeah, it sounds good. Keep taking it. User 756, how do we detox heavy metals? The medical medium has a great heavy metal detox protocol. Supplements for high cholesterol. So Starry Gen, supplements for high cholesterol. I recommend addressing high cholesterol by looking at your diet. So why do you have high cholesterol? Likely diet. Diet affects most people's cholesterol. So 1, I would remove the carbs. 2, I would remove the packaged and processed foods. 3, I would remove the bad fats. Bad fats are the high omega-6 fats, the processed fats, the refined fats. I mean the seed oils. I don't mean all seeds, but I mean canola oil, corn oil, sunflower oil, safflower oil, rapeseed oil. Avoid those oils, those high omega-6 oils, and vegetable oil in the clear container. That's so refined. Bad news. Avoid the Crisco. Avoid the bad oils. That will help with cholesterol. I'd really address high cholesterol with diet. And then there's red yeast rice can also help. And I think black seed oil, let me look. Black seed oil helps with weight loss. By the way, I just wrote 2 new books that I want to give you for free. I wrote them with Chad Tackett, who's one of the world's leading experts in sustainable weight loss. To get your free copies, go to the link below my profile. By the way, if you want a free book, give me a like, would you? Give me a like or give me a roar in the chat. Let me know that you're into this. Like, I wrote these because I wanted to give them to you. I made these so they can be really helpful to you. Click the link below my profile, or can someone please drop my link in there? And then it's like the second or third link that says free ebook, top weight loss supplements. Click that, enter your name and email, and then I email you 2 books. One is top 10 supplements for weight loss. Black seed oil is one of them. And then number 2, I email you the recipe book on fat burning foods. And they're delicious. These recipes are so good. So if you want that, click there and go get those now. And you will also be subscribed to my Brain Fitness newsletter, which comes out every day and is filled with valuable health information. I actually got to write some of those tomorrow. Make sure the next one comes out. So check that out. Roar Jazzy. Awesome. Thank you. Yes, perfect. The web. Thank you for that web address, Jazzy and C Carpenter. Thank you so much. So please get that, download that. If you want to get my Lion's Mane supplement, it's the best quality Lion's Mane supplement at the best possible price. I tried to make this really easy for you. It's the great quality. It's third-party tested, GMP certified. It's got a money-back guarantee. Check that out. That's Roar Lion's Mane underneath my profile, or you can go to roarlionsmane.com. And then there's some other free resources in there as well. Basically, the information that I offer in my link tree, all those links, the information's all free. And then the only thing you pay for are the physical products. What's my favorite piano piece? I'd say Rhapsody in Blue. I love that piece. By the way, I was living with a classical pianist and a concert pianist. Thank you, Karina. And I recorded them playing some music. So there's a couple like really awesome piano pieces on my TikTok page. What was I looking up? Lion's Mane. No, I was answering. Oh, black seed oil. Does black seed oil help with something? Oh, cholesterol. Does black seed oil? It's getting late. I'm losing my my memory a bit. All right, I'm going to be off in the next 10 minutes here. I'm going to get to bed. Does black seed oil help with cholesterol? It does help with weight gain or weight loss. It helps you lose weight. So that's help with cholesterol. Black seed oil, for those of you who do not know, is from the seeds of the Nigella sativa plant, which has been used for centuries in traditional medicine for its potential health benefits. Here are some potential benefits of black seed oil for cholesterol. Number one, it may decrease total cholesterol. Some studies have suggested that black seed oil may help decrease total cholesterol. Number two, decreased LDL, low density lipoprotein. Number three, it increased HDL. So it's great. So it is good for your cholesterol in all likelihood. That's cool. I don't recommend starting to address cholesterol issues with supplements. I think that's not going to be enough. Just like I don't recommend supplements to help prevent Alzheimer's disease. I recommend food, get your diet in order, exercise, and sleep first. Those are way more important than supplements. Then supplements. I mean, you can start with supplements, but got to do that other stuff. If you really want to prevent Alzheimer's disease, you got to exercise. I don't want to say you have to, but if you really want to increase your chances, exercise, sleep, get your diet in order, and your supplements. That's really, really important. Same thing for cholesterol. I'd start with your diet and then supplements for sure. Diet's way more powerful than supplements for high cholesterol. Preventative measures if you have the gene. Yeah, Megan or Megs, I'd recommend getting the book, The End of Alzheimer's Program. You can take a lion's mane supplement. I have a great one. You can also take black seed oil, reduce your inflammation, eat really healthy food, which is a lot of vegetables. Those can all be helpful. Exercise, and then get the book, The End of Alzheimer's Program by Dr. Dale Bredesen and Meg Snyder's. I have a free masterclass, How to Prevent Alzheimer's Disease. That link is below my profile right here, and you can watch that for free. Yes, Ryan, loneliness increases the risk of Alzheimer's. I answered that in a pretty long thing. Did you hear me when I shared that? Oh, I guess I'm scrolling through things again. 99 new messages. I'm so sorry. I'm way behind here. Daily fasting. Yes, actually. Minimum 12 hours a day. Intermittent fasting, really important. Before I head to bed, what's my opinion on Lexapro? I don't have one. I'd have to do more research. Figs are crazy nutritious. They're really good. Avery Fox, thanks for sharing those info. You're welcome. Beaches are great. Do antihistamines cause brain disease? Antihistamines decrease acetylcholine, and those can impair memory. I don't remember in that. So I don't recommend them. Black seed oil tastes nasty. Yes, get the pill instead. MHD, can you do a free consultation with me, please? I need help. Will you respond? I don't have availability in my schedule to do free consultations with everyone. You can apply to work with me, so that way I know what's going on. So click the link below my profile and then scroll down to apply to work with me, and then fill out your information, and then I'll get back to you. Hey, Lexapro, what do you think? I've taken it for the past three days now. I don't know. Lynn, done there, Robert. I'll sign up. Awesome, Lynn. Let me know how you like your books. Daniela, I signed up for the newsletter and I'm not getting anything. Check your spam. For some reason, sometimes it ends up in spam. And then if you find one, open it and reply to it. Any email you get from me, open it and then ideally hit reply and just say hi or something. That will tell your email that it's an important email. Roar for the ebook. Awesome, Sammy. Nancy, roar for the ebook. Fantastic. A lot of roars for this. Fantastic. Glyphosate. Yes, please detox glyphosate. Oh, goodness, Daniela. Let me look that up about UTIs. Can UTIs increase risk of dementia? UTIs, urinary tract infections. You want to address those right away. Make sure you use the bathroom after sex. That's the most common thing. Just for adults in general. Both men and women need to use the bathroom after sex. And drink plenty of water. Some studies have suggested a link between UTIs and increased risk of dementia. More research is needed. So I'm sorry to hear about your aunt. I hope she comes back. This is interesting. So if anyone's lonely, I see why Isam said not me being lonely. I hope not. But seriously, if anyone is lonely, would you post a couple times and we'll just all send you some love? I really want the Lion's Den. It's not that I want this. The Lion's Den is this, and I'm so grateful for it. The Lion's Den is a great community of loving, wonderful people. We're here to help support and love each other. If that's you, give me a like, give me a comment. We've done this multiple times. People have had illnesses or family or friends are sick or have died. We've prayed together. We've sent love to each other. People have been upset or hurt emotionally, and we've tried to be of help. So so if someone on here is feeling lonely, another one, MHD, I'm autistic, 0 friends, pray for me. Okay, let's do it. All right. If you'd like to, please pray with me. We want to send some love and healing, some blessings to MHD, who says they have autism and 0 friends. We wish you blessings and love, and we hope some wonderful friends come into your life, and that you are a good friend to them, and you develop some loving, wonderful relationships. And then that feels really good for you, and it's a really good part of your life. Amen. All right. So if someone's feeling lonely, please let me know. We really want to be of help and support. Joyous, Dr. Love, is it okay to take Lion's Mane if I'm taking an antidepressant? Check with your pharmacist, and yes, likely. It's likely going to help increase the effectiveness of the antidepressant, but please check with your pharmacist just to be careful. Green Eyes, would teens benefit from taking Lion's Mane? If so, 1 or 2 daily. Please check with your medical doctor, because my Lion's Mane supplement is designed for adults. It doesn't mean it's not safe for teenagers, but check with your doctor. Check with your pharmacist just to make sure, especially if they're taking prescription drugs. Lion's Mane is likely most helpful for teens in reducing anxiety, especially girls. Because of social media, teens and tweens, the body image of girls is really distorted. It's really upsetting. And it's upsetting we've allowed it to happen. I'm not going to give my kids phones. They're going to have a watch that allows me to track them and then tell them come home for dinner. They're not getting a phone. So I would say Lion's Mane for sleep, which is really important, and Lion's Mane to reduce anxiety could be really, really beneficial. Also, make sure your teens are eating plenty of mushrooms and healthy food, but please check with your doctor or pharmacist to make sure it's safe for them. One Love 4. Where do you buy the best supplement? Well, it depends what supplement you're looking for. So we've been talking about Lion's Mane. I think I have the best Lion's Mane at the best price. Is mine the best Lion's Mane, period, across the universe, across the world? Probably not. Is mine the best for the best price? Yeah, I think so. If you find a better quality Lion's Mane than mine at a better price, I will pay you $100 or send you a bunch of Lion's Mane, whichever you prefer. No one's even come close to it. No one's been like, hey, this is kind of close to your price. Nothing's even close. Like, seriously. Mine's the best Lion's Mane at the best possible price. It's third-party tested. It's GMP certified, which means it's good manufacturing practices. I got a 6-month money-back guarantee. You can try my Lion's Mane for 6 months just to see the benefit. I'm that certain. That's how good mine is. And it's an amazing price. It's like 50 cents a day when you do the math. 50 cents a day for better sleep. What's better sleep worth? That's got to be worth like 10, 20 bucks a day minimum. It's so good. Laura, Latora, it's roarlionsmane.com, or if you go to my link tree, someone please drop that in on Instagram. That'd be great. But roarlionsmane.com is where to buy it. One Love 4. Can someone drop my link in the bottom of the chat so you can check that out? And then my goal is to have every single person try it, because I'm convinced it's beneficial. The data show it's beneficial. The research shows it's beneficial. The studies show it's beneficial. When people tell me that they get it, they tell me how much better they're sleeping, that they're getting vivid dreams, that they have less anxiety. It's really, really great. And it's the best. It's really inexpensive to invest in. It's great. So please invest in your health and give it a shot. What does your Lion's Mane do? Main benefits. Yes, scoop. So Lion's Mane helps grow new brain cells. It protects the brain from inflammation. It improves the immune system. It reduces depression and anxiety, and it improves sleep. How awesome is that? Like, let me do those again. It improves memory. It helps grow new brain cells. It protects the brain from inflammation. It reduces anxiety and depression, and it helps with sleep. It even gives you vivid dreams. Isn't that awesome? Ethan Davis, what's my take on ashwagandha? Some people love it. Some people do. Women generally like it more than men, or they get more results than men. But give it a try if you want to try it. What is the brand of my lion's mane? Sammy, my brand is Roar Lion's Mane. Beach is great. I'm buying Roar Lion's Mane. Awesome. So mine is Roar Lion's Mane. You can get it at the link below my profile, and it's the first thing. Or you can go to roarlionsmane.com. Thank you, Dolores, for your prayers. How much in liquid form for lion's mane? So there's not a standard dose of lion's mane, Patty. By the way, Patty, if you're considering lion's mane, you got to try mine. And here's why. I guarantee you like mine better than any other ones, even if they're more expensive. Buy a liquid lion's mane and buy mine, try them out, see which one you like better. If you don't like mine better, I will refund you. Seriously. I'm dead serious. You got to try mine. It's so good. People are getting such great results. It's such a great value. If you're even considering lion's mane, you got to try it. Compare it. Buy 5 of them. Like, buy 5 different lion's mane. Try them all. If you don't like mine best, I will refund you. There's a 6-month money back guarantee. It's crazy good. Thank you, Nancy. I'd like to think I'm a good parent. Mission Greener. Yes, sadly, that's often true. Beaches are great. Thank you for your prayers. I'm in swollen lymph node. I don't know. Get that checked out. Can type 2 diabetics take lion's mane? Yes. Please check with your medical doctor. If it's safe with metformin, I take metformin and lion's mane. I take metformin for longevity. Metformin's a really great drug for longevity. You got to get a prescription for that, by the way. But check with your pharmacist just to be sure. Check with your pharmacist before taking any supplement. If you are taking prescription drugs, you just want to be safe. All right, let's send some prayers for Alana. Alana says she's feeling lonely this past year. We are sending some love, healing prayers to our sister Alana. Many blessings to you. May you find some wonderful friends. May wonderful people come into your life, and we love you. And may some wonderful people come into your life, and may that be a really good thing. May you attract great people, and may you be a great friend and a blessing to so many other people. Sending you love. Let's send some love to Alana. Give a roar to her. Give a like in there. Put some love in the chat. Really want to love you up. And by the way, before you go to sleep tonight, so Alana, I hope you're here and seeing the nice things in the chat here. You're so very welcome. Before you go to sleep tonight, say 3 things you're excited about for tomorrow. Tomorrow's Groundhog's Day. Tomorrow counts for double, triple, quadruple. Why? Because if you've seen the movie with Bill Murray, Groundhog's Day echoes out into eternity. Like, Groundhog's Day goes on forever. So live your best day tomorrow. Wake up with a smile on your face. If you want to express gratitude, go for a walk, feel really good, eat healthy food, tell people you know, tell people you love that you love them, call some people, tell them you love them, have some good exercise, live a great day tomorrow, give lots of hugs, and just live a blessed day that accounts for double, triple. Really live a great day tomorrow. Be excited about the day tomorrow. That'll help you sleep. The more positive expectations you have about tomorrow, the better your sleep is tonight. So write down 3 things, or say 3 things out loud before bed that you're excited about for tomorrow. So me, I'm excited about my morning walk. I'm excited about watching Groundhog's Day with my mom, and I'm excited about my exercise, and I'm excited about the Lion's Den with you tomorrow. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be Groundhog's Day. It's going to be super great. So I'm excited about that. I'm going to get really great sleep. All right, I'm out of here. If you want some free stuff, some free resources, a ton of free resources in my link tree below my profile, please check that out. Thank you. Beaches are great. Could someone drop my link in here? And that's all I have for you. And then if this was a good live, please put some love in the chat. Please share the next live with someone. And then please give some likes. And I love you. You're awesome. I'm so glad to be here with you. And I'm just going to read some more of the comments before I go to bed. It just feels really good to read all these things. Good night, Nancy. You're so welcome, Cindy. Thank you for the love, Ritz and A118. See you tomorrow, Gigi. Rachel Klein, lion's mane does not cause gas and bloatiness. At least it shouldn't. You're so welcome, Dolores. Oh, thank you all the people on Instagram for those likes. Good night, Inez. You're welcome, Sammy. Night, night. You're welcome. Good night, Dolores. Thank you for the prayers. Alvarez girl. Just did. Oh, fantastic. Yes, Homesick AG. We ship to Germany. My lion's mane company ships all around the world. No extra charge for that. It's covered. I love you too, Anka. Happy I am. God bless you too. Thank you, Dolores. Thank you. Beaches are great. Thank you, Cowbell. Peace and love to you. Scoop, the way I can give you the best deal is to give you multiple lion's mane. So you can buy one for the price of one, or I can give you four for the price of one. So I figured you want four for the price of one. If you don't like it, I'm happy to refund you. But that's the way I can give the best deal. Otherwise, I just got to charge you for one plus shipping. And I don't think you want to do that. I'd much rather sell you four for the price of one. Fresh lion's mane's great. Good night, Rachel. Awesome. You're going to love it. MHD, love you too. Many blessings to you. I hope you felt loved here. We really want to support and love each other here. And that's, I'm really honored that this is the community that we have where we really support and love each other. I really feel that's what we do. And I just love it. So I'm glad you shouted out that you wanted some friends. And I hope you come back on and tell us wonderful friends that you've met. Thank you, Amy. Much love to you too. Yes, Joyous. I think you can take lion's mane with an antidepressant. Tell your psychiatrist or medical doctor or whoever's prescribing that, or your pharmacist. Yeah, Rachel Klein, I would stop taking that if it doesn't feel good. Thank you, Karina. Much love from Utah. Thank you so much. Much love. Many blessings to you. God bless you. Have a great night's sleep. Have a great Groundhog's Day tomorrow. Just think that whatever you do tomorrow echoes out into infinity. So make it a great day. And I will see you tomorrow night. I think we're going to be on late tomorrow night because I'm going to watch the movie Groundhog's Day with my mother. And that'll be awesome. You rock. I will see you mañana. Have a great sleep. If you have a stuffy nose, get your sleep vital Ruby and try high doses of vitamin C and zinc. Not giving you medical advice, but that can help. Good night, Instagram folks. You rock. Good night, YouTube. I love you.